For more on the outcome of this year's China-U.S. Strategic and Economic Dialogue, joining me now is Professor Yinhong, Director of the Center of U.S. Studies at the Renmin University of China. Professor, thanks so much for joining us. As you view this from your perch in China, how successful has this dialogue been in your estimation?
I should be defining it as a success, of course, and based on two presidents, the meeting and limited consensus reached in Sunderland. This strategic and economic dialogue launched this process, an important meeting for the two new administrations in Beijing and Washington. And they consolidated and furthered the consensus reached by two presidents. And they specialized this consensus in different functional areas. And so I defined, of course, as a remarkable success. But on the other hand, and the question is how do you define a success? If you are romantic, if you hold to excessive expectation of Sino-American relations, I think that I have to tell you nothing can be changed overnight. But if you are realistic, if you held hope, but also a clear understanding of the difficulties and the complexity of bilateral relations, you will think that the strategic dialogue, strategic economic dialogue this time really and further the process of progress. And so I think that, of course, this is a success, but still should be realized that there is a long, long way to go if both countries really want to escalate their relations into some really new type of ones.
The Vice Finance Minister Zhu also said exactly what you said, a long way to go. So what should come next, and what changes can we expect to see as a result of these talks? As you pointed out, this is just one step in a long journey.
Yeah, I think that in the future, the still hard bound, difficult bound is in strategic front. If we look at the Sino-American relations on the issue of South China Sea, on the issue of the Sino-Japanese confrontation over Diaoyu, and if you look at American worries about the dramatic Chinese military buildup and expansion of Chinese Navy activities in Western Pacific, and if you look at Chinese dissatisfaction and worries about the U.S. strategic pivot in the region, and you will realize that the strategic front presents most difficulties, and the difficulties most difficult to solve. But still, I think that both an administration in Beijing and Washington and really want and do something to control the strategic rivalry between two countries, to improve the situation and to make and further mitigation of strategic tensions between countries, have greater hope in the future. So, of course, also, I think that cybersecurity issue is a difficult bound, but still, and we already have seen the initial progress in dealing with this issue by two governments. And economic fronts also have some difficulties, but it have more hope to achieve the various concrete results than in strategic front.
Professor, thanks so much for your analysis. Certainly appreciate it.